Earth 2020. Society is in ruins, and a virus runs rampant among the world's humble citizens. They are lost. In these dark times, three wayward nerds cross paths at the House of India and realize they are destined to be friends. And so they did. This is their story. The story of the Side Quest.
Welcome back to the Side Quest Podcast. My name's Matt.
I'm BJ.
I'm Luke.
Oh, man.
It's been a minute.
New year, new us.
I'm fucking sick.
That's Luke. That's BJ.
Holy fuck. New year, new us. I'm sick. You know what's really good about that is we have that on video. There's now officially something we can look back at. That we can clip.
Yeah.
Chat, clip it.
Who?
Chat.
You know.
Right.
That's Luke. This is BJ. I'm Matt. Ciao. We're here on this cozy Tuesday that we all had off.
Cozy Tuesday. Had a small New Year's get together, Matt.
Yeah.
It was very fun. It was the most fucked up we've all been in a while.
Yeah. Yeah, the room was spinning when I went to bed. Just a little bit.
The end of that, where we were all a little drunk, a little high, and just laughing our asses off at Matt's liked videos.
Yeah.
That was good. That was a good way to end New Year's, or bring in the new year, you know?
Ring in the new year.
Yeah. With furry fart porn.
Bro, that shit was wild.
That was very funny.
Cut in the duck.
There's some that you still haven't seen, I swear to God.
No, we went through all of them.
I feel like we have it. Like,
You didn't see the Xenomorph one, though.
Yeah, you didn't see the Xenomorph one. You didn't see the vagina that was on the screen. Like, there was, like, a couple that you missed.
I really thought...
I don't know how it, like, just
maybe it didn't get on the liked.
Maybe they got removed between then and now.
Between then and now, some got age restricted.
Yeah, but they just, like, they normally get no views, and then all of a sudden they start getting views, and they're like, take it down.
Yeah,
I didn't think anyone would see this. Take it down.
It's like we saw one where it's just full on this furry bitch spreading her legs.
Oh my gosh.
You see pussy and it's just she's farting.
She be farting.
That should be farting.
Sorry, burped.
Right.
So, yeah.
2024.
Yeah, new year. There's a lot of new things coming out this year that I'm excited for. Mostly My Hero.
Yeah.
And Chainsaw Man. We're getting a movie this year.
2 movies.
Which is the Bomb Devil
arc. I'm assuming they're going to do what they did with Demon Slayer, maybe, where... Well, no, maybe. If it's by Mappa, because they did this with Jujutsu Kaisen, where they went, Season 1, alright, here's the prequel manga as a movie, and we're just going to go right into Season 2, we're not going to recap it. There's like, fuck it, you watch the movie, you know what it is.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping they do that, because that was one of my least favorite parts of Demon Slayer, when I'm like, oh, new season, and it's just the movie for 7 episodes.
Yeah.
And I was like...
worse in the show than it is in the movie.
Even though it's literally the same shit, just cut up. But I will say that they gave us that introduction episode with Rengoku. That was cool. But other than that, it's like, yeah, I'd rather just watch the movie and skip all 7 of those episodes.
Yeah.
So I hope they do what Mappa has done before, which is like, here's the movie. All right, we're just going to start the next arc after it. And not make us wait like 4 weeks of recap.
Yeah. Yeah, My Hero, the new season's coming out this year.
New season and new movie.
But live action, right? The live action movie? Is that coming out this year?
There's a live action movie?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I really want to see the live action Yu Yu Hakusho that just came out. Because it looks fucking fire.
Is on
It's
Netflix?
Oh,
Yep.
shit. You should watch it. I haven't seen anything about it. Like, I have seen nothing about it, which scares me more than people saying it's shit or people saying it's really good. Because then it's like, if no one's talking about it, then it's like mid.
Does the DMC anime come out this year?
Hopefully, I think it said 2024.
Dude, I have no clue about any games that are coming out this year. I was so
Yakuza.
cut up with all of the games that came out last year.
So I mean, already within the first few months, we've got Tekken, Final Fantasy, Yakuza, Persona 3, and then like some indie stuff in between all that. So that's already a
Infinite
stacked
Wealth comes
start.
out this year?
Yep.
Infinite Wealth comes out
Yeah,
this year.
Infinite Wealth is February, I believe, right?
I think it's actually the end of this month.
Oh, so is that the one that comes out first? I
Holy
think it's
moly.
Infinite Wealth, Persona, then Final Fantasy.
Y'all
right?
stoked
I
for
think
that?
so.
Yeah.
Yeah, very much so.
I gotta
Do you
finish.
think it's going to be
Gaiden.
better than Man with No Name?
I mean, as far as how much content is in it, yes, because they've been working on this one
Longer.
continuously since.
So long that Danny
Seven
Trejo
came
forgot
out.
about it.
I mean, it can't be that long. 4 years is not long enough to forget everything you did on a project.
But
You old fuck.
so but are you well, I mean, I feel like it's going to break your guys' heart.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
We're both gonna cry.
But there's also stuff that, like, they're bringing back characters that we haven't seen in a long time, like Kaoru from Yakuza 2
Okay.
is in it. Akiyama, who has barely been a character in the last couple games
Like
since
just
5.
a cutscene character.
Essentially, he was playable in 5, and then in 6, they were like, well, Akiyama didn't do anything to go to jail. I guess we have to include him in the plot. So
yeah, well,
he's in it.
6 was aggressively, we have to make this
It was like
Kiryu
they
story.
like planned out the thing, and then they had like a poster board, and they just like take pictures off, and they're like, okay, we have a plan for this person, we have a plan for this person's in jail, and then he's the last one up there, and they're like, fuck, I'll just throw him in.
Yeah, all 6, Majima, Saejima, and Daigo all go to prison.
Yeah.
And then
just to get them out of the way, and then it's like Akiyama's there. He's like, hey, and well, to be fair, Akiyama's not homeless, so that's I guess one thing. But Kiryu sees
but
him.
it's homeless by choice.
Yeah, fair. Yeah,
He's a vagrant.
The real thing about Yakuza that I wanted to bring up is they're holding an event in Japan right now that is a funeral for all the dead characters, and Ryuji isn't one of them. And if his sister can come back in the new game, then so can he.
Dude,
she's back.
Kaoru?
Oh, I in my head, you said Ryuji, but then in my head, I said Sajima,
Oh.
and I'm like, she's
No,
back.
she got shot.
Yeah, I was gonna
I-
say she's dead.
speaking
dead.
of
we
They didn't
saw
put
that
her in
body.
the funeral either.
Yeah.
attractions in Japan, I just saw a TikTok where there's a company that what's the Japanese counterpart to Power Rangers?
Sentai.
Yeah, Super Sentai. And so it's a location that they would film a lot of their fights.
Oh, that big fucking quarry.
Yes, and there's a company now that will like you can pick what type of explosion you want, and then
Just go
and then
explode
yeah,
shit.
it's like $200. It's $250, and that just covers insurance. If you want like slow mo and other stuff, it's other stuff. But just to get the stand in front of the explosion and have your friends film it, it's like $250. You can have as many people as you want in front of it. And I was like, that's pretty dope.
That'd be a good intro.
Because they do either the flaming one or like the sparks one with like the white clouds, and I thought that was pretty sick.
I went back and was watching like some Power Rangers just like moments, and it was very funny where you can clearly tell what's Japan and what's like Canada.
Well, in the like
or wherever they
old
filmed
Power
it.
Rangers, didn't they just take clips from Super Sentai?
Everything where they're in the suit and their mask is on is all
Super-
Japanese footage.
Really?
I don't
Because they
know.
have the same costumes.
Yeah.
I don't know which one was the one where they started changing it, but they started to do like half and half where when every character's in a costume and they're fighting people, that's the Japanese clips. But then
I think
there were scenes where it's like, hey, we have one guy in a costume next to clearly not a Japanese guy, so like they got the costume, I'm assuming, from Japan or made a new one or something, but then they're like, all right, we need a stunt double to play this guy for a second.
I think that started with the Nickelodeon seasons,
Okay, because
but I could be wrong.
I mean, I wouldn't be shocked. I know the Netflix one now basically barely uses any of the like actual Japanese ones because they change a lot of stuff.
Damn.
So like, I think it's still the fight scenes and the Megazord stuff is still Japanese, but then like even now they'll do fight scenes where they're out of costume just to give the actors more to do. And I'm like, and apparently the next Power Rangers season is gonna be fully original. They're not using anything from Sentai.
Whoa.
Because Netflix and who has the rights to it? Whoever the guy who has the rights to it are pretty much saying, fuck it, we're gonna do it ourselves. So it'd be very interesting how well it does.
We just because when Luke got here, Carmen and I were watching Reacher. We finished the season and it was dope.
Fucking awesome.
But the last episode, there's this like chick that Reacher was like in the army with, and she like leaves and he looks at his phone and it was like, hey man, like see you later. And then she says, take it sleazy, and then her name. And I was like, look, we should just cut that in on one of our endings.
Hell yeah. Maybe this ending.
Ooh.
So I thought that was really cool. And I was like, oh, other people say that, so it's cool.
The reason we say it is because other people said it.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, we came up with it first. It's ours.
We've already talked about it.
Yes, we have.
We can't deny now.
It's
Shout out Michael from The Good Place.
But
What was the other thing we saw it in that I was like, was that the thing you got it from? You go, no. What was the movie we were watching?
I can't remember.
I forget what it was, but someone said take it sleazy, and I was like,
It might have been Fast and Furious.
Dom.
I haven't. The thing is, I've only seen one Fast and Furious movie with you guys, and that was 5, and they didn't say it there. So
But we watched Hobbs and Shaw.
we did watch Hobbs and Shaw, but we were drunk as shit. I feel like we would have known.
I don't know, but the fact that we don't know lends credence to the fact that it was a drunk watch.
That's true. So we got a drunk watch Godzilla Kong: The New Empire though, right?
Yeah.
We gotta get trashed as fuck.
Yeah.
Can't wait for that.
Too bad it's not going straight to HBO.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, I mean, to be fair, apparently that's a good thing for the sales because
yeah, like I get it, but not for the consumer, which is like I know it's. I mean, we talked about last night how like Prime Video is now going to add ads and you can like get rid of them for like $2.99 a month, and even though people aren't going to cancel their Amazon subscriptions.
everybody uses Prime. They're not getting rid of that.
And now Netflix is password, like no password share. It's just all this bullshit that is so anti-consumer.
Well, the thing is, it's because they got us to where it's like, what, you're gonna go back to cable? You know what I mean? Like,
I looked it up. There now, it's more. If you get like all the streaming stuff, it's more expensive than cable.
Yep.
The thing is, you're now paying for the convenience of just having shit anywhere, so you don't have to like wait for it to come on TV. Even though you could record shit and whatnot, but
that's a hassle.
Yeah. So yeah, you're paying for the convenience of just like it's there. But yeah, now it's becoming a thing. Well, are you paying for the ad-free package or are you paying for this? I honestly think right now, because based on everything, Disney Plus and Max are the only ones that like don't have the ad shit. They just are there.
I'm telling you, HBO is like the best streaming platform of all time.
It's probably
there's only one.
Not gonna stay long.
I know,
though,
but there's only one thing that I don't like with HBO Max, and it's after every episode or every new thing you watch, you have to turn subtitles back on. So like, even if it's a 20-minute episode, you have to go back and turn subtitles back on. So that
It's weird because I don't have to do that like on the mobile thing.
Okay, well maybe it's just the
Maybe
TV.
it's the TV.
Yeah, because like even back home, we had to do that when I was home in California over Christmas. So
It's very strange.
it is strange and it bugs me because it's just a minor thing. But other than that,
The best streaming service / cable service you could possibly use is a little thing I like to call piracy.
which we never do.
Right, don't ever do it. But if they start gouging you and they're not going to offer you any good services, why not?
I mean, for a while, like there's like Android TV boxes that you just download an app on and everything's there.
I mean, Kiss Cartoon still exists. Anything
Kiss,
animated
not
that I
Kiss
want to
It
see.
is crazy that the Pirate Bay. Do you guys know about the Pirate Bay?
I've heard of it, but I've never used it.
It's pretty much for torrenting, and it was like the largest torrenting website that you could just look up something to give you all the torrents, and it was just the largest. It was like Wikipedia for torrents. And it was around for so long.
I mean,
And they finally got because the guy like who was like keeping it up and doing everything was like moving from country to country, like he was just running away the whole time. They finally
the thing with a lot
Got
of the piracy sites is like they're like ironically like there's like stats to prove that like if you give people a payment option, most of them will just go pay for the thing to have it. They just want the ability to have the things because like you look at
that's why Steam is so good.
Yeah, like you look at like anime, right? In the U.S., like because back when like we were kids, it was like
you had to watch Death Note episode 5, part 1 and 2 on YouTube. At
or
540p flipped.
Or you'd find the flipped ones fucking
Especially when it was terrible when it had the subtitles like ingrained into the video.
And so that was also
I hated that.
And also it's in a window in the video with shitty fan art around it to get away from copyright.
Oh yeah, like on the sides.
Yeah.
Because it was the 4:3 aspect ratio and this. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
It sucks too because a lot
100%.
of those sites like Kiss Anime and all the other ones,
Anime was so good.
Their biggest traffic was places like Brazil and whatever else where
Brazil.
like Crunchyroll and all these places just aren't there.
Yep.
And then you look at like what was it like when Disney put out Disney Plus, they have like the numbers where it's like, oh shit, not as many people are pirating our shit anymore because it's just all here.
Imagine that.
Yeah, it's like most I would say it's like probably it'd be probably closer to like 70-80% of people would pay for the service if it's there.
Take some fucking notes, Nintendo.
Well, that's where it's like I feel like capitalism is failing us right now because people aren't canceling. Nobody's coming up with a new like thing that's centered around the consumer. It's like no ads. Like, you know, if somebody was able to create like something that just compiled everything and got rights to everything, and then it's just one website for everything, people would do that. But because companies just want to make money, they'll just like nickel and dime you your bill's going up, $7 this month, and it's
well, like
people don't care. And
you see like Hulu actually lost some subscribers when they did the ads and shit and the different tiers. Same with Netflix. Disney Plus though has I think raised the price once, didn't lose too many subscribers, but yet Amazon, just because they were smart and tied their streaming service to their fucking delivery service, where it's like they could do what the fuck ever they want.
Yeah,
Amazon
nobody
Prime.
wants. I don't want to lose my Amazon Prime.
No one's canceling
my
their Prime.
free 2-day shipping.
No one's canceling that shit.
Yeah.
So they've tied it to such a, and they've made themselves so fundamentally a part of your daily life
true.
that they can do whatever they want to Prime Video, and it's like you can't do shit. Because what are you gonna do? Cancel your Prime? Okay, good luck getting the shit you want in 2 days.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to either go to Walmart or wait a week.
Yeah.
And most people are not gonna want to do that.
Speaking of Disney Plus, Mickey Mouse is public domain now.
No. Mickey Mouse is not. Steamboat Willie is.
But he's Mickey Mouse in Steamboat Willie.
So specifically, the Steamboat Willie version of Mickey Mouse.
Yes, but
is public domain. So but you can't. I think technically, you cannot call him Mickey Mouse.
Just Steamboat Willie.
I forget. There's weird deviations to it because
you can call him Mickey Mouse because the promotional posters around that time that came out for Steamboat Willie have it listed as Mickey Mouse as Steamboat Willie.
Okay.
You can do the red shorts and like yellow shoes because those were in the same posters. Minnie Mouse, you pretty much just have the one design, and then the original Pete designs. Like there's 3 of them you can use.
Yeah, so pretty much you got to be very careful. You can't just go make like your own.
That's still like a lawsuit waiting to happen.
Oh, Disney's gonna fight that shit as much because they're gonna like twist it. Where like, well, technically with this and blah blah all that shit. So they're 100% gonna fight it.
There was at one point a guy who was like maybe within the past 2 years who learned that the MythBusters logo was going to become like their patent or their copyright was going to be up at this time, and he like looked and they had not renewed it, and he was like, I'll buy it, and he like got the claims for it and started making t-shirts for it and like posting like on Instagram, and then immediately got hit, and they were like, we'll sue you into oblivion if you don't, and he's like, okay, I'll stop. But for a second he was like,
like I own MythBusters.
So which was super smart.
So look out for Mickey Mouse in our new thumbnail.
we could literally call this podcast the Steamboat Willie Side Quest.
Yeah,
and we're golden.
The Steam Quest Side Willie.
Steam Willie Side Steam
Willie Side Quest.
Wait,
Side Boat.
Fuck it, I don't know. There's a lot of shit in those words. What are y'all excited for this new year? I mean, obviously we talked about a little bit, My Hero, whatever else. I know game wise, Dragon's Dogma is probably like the furthest one that I care about. And that's in March, I think.
I think this is the year that they announce the new Nintendo console, just because all the games that they have announced are out.
They've been apparently there's been stuff teased. Apparently, the Bayonetta trilogy is gonna be a day one, like 60 frames upgrade, whatever thing.
That'd be dope. I'd buy
I'm
that.
assuming Astral Chain will be in that as well.
Do you think that we're
Astral
going to
Chain
get a Tears of the Kingdom DLC?
They've said
No.
no. Apparently, they just straight said we're not doing DLC for Tears of the Kingdom. So I wonder if it's because, or I wonder if they do what everybody else has done. Like Nintendo's slowly been doing what other people do with their stuff. Where I wonder if they'll release a Tears of the Kingdom like definitive edition that comes with new content specifically for the Switch 2.
I could see that.
And then the reason behind it is we couldn't get this to run on the Switch, so we waited for the next console.
I bet they're already working on the next one.
I wonder if it's gonna be in the same universe, or are they going to go new? Or just make a new top-down version of Zelda.
Did you play Ragnarok?
God of War?
Yeah.
I never finished it.
Okay.
I need to. Because
Because the whole thing of like the ending of that is like,
Well, don't tell me.
well, isn't that like the whole thing that they tease throughout the whole game is that there's like pretty much Kratos is like he deals with he dealt with.
I
the
don't
Greek
know.
Okay, well,
Don't tell me anything.
Okay.
I don't want to be spoiled for any ending of Ragnarok.
Okay,
There's a lot of teasing throughout that game.
but
where
like,
it's
isn't the thing that he might go to like other
yeah,
pantheons?
because there's that one guy that you fight like 15 times, and he's like, "Oh, look, I got a katana now."
yeah, yeah.
Well,
From this other place that I went.
In God of War 1 or 2018, whatever. There's the murals you go by, and it's you can see different
Yes.
things there in that one.
So they've been. That's what I'm saying. Like, do you think that there's going to be a new God of War?
I mean, from what and this is the only spoiler I have for Ragnarok is the Valhalla DLC. The whole point is it's the people who survived through Ragnarok are like, hey, Kratos, do you want to be the new God of War for us? And he's like, no, I don't want to do that shit anymore. Leave me alone. And they're like, but you'll be really good at it. And he's like, I know, shut up, leave me alone. And it's just, that's all I know about the new DLC. Apparently it's heavy story based. And I was not expecting the roguelike DLC to be integral to the story of God of War, but it is.
It's a lot of like Kratos confronting his past behaviors.
Well, that's one thing I saw was the young Kratos sitting on the throne. I went, fuck. I immediately closed TikTok. I was like, nope. No. I want to see this like in there. I'm like, although I did see that they didn't cast the original actor to play a young Kratos, and I'm like,
Speaking of that, the guy that created God of War originally has been on a tirade talking about how Kratos is a pussy now.
which shows he didn't fucking play the game, or he has no narrative chops at all, because
you can't just have a guy be pissed off and have that be a character.
Well, like the whole point of Kratos' character in these new games is that he has moved on. He found love. He found happiness, even slightly, and then it's literally him like realizing, like all that anger.
The first game is just vengeance for the fact that his family
was murdered. Which, by the way,
he murdered his family.
Well, that's the thing.
Yeah.
That's what I think the new God of War games do really well is that they didn't like try to erase shit or whatever. They're like, no, Kratos.
Yeah, they talk about all that.
Like in Ragnarok, there was a part I got to where Kratos talks to Freya, and just tells her, "Yeah, I killed my daughter," like full on, like I killed my family. And it's like a moment where like you can tell, like just saying that fucking pains him to the point where you can see like the fist clench and the thing of like, oh, he about to go Spartan again.
Yeah,
but he calms down and he talks. He's like, I have Atreus. I cannot let anything happen to him. Like he pretty much is like, I got to change. I got to do that. There's a fight with Thor where Thor is like, we can't change, and he's like, we can. We can be better. And I'm like, see, he evolved. He's not the rage like fountain of like blood and guts and whatever. He's like, no, he like.
I mean, he wants to live a normal life. I mean,
he has like walking around conversations with that little head guy on his belt.
That relationship is
Mimir?
the best. Mimir.
Yeah.
Mimir and Kratos is like the best brotherhood in any game. Like literally, like there'll just be moments, and like I'm just waiting for Mimir to say some shit, because Kratos will be kind of pissed, and then you're just waiting like, what was he gonna say?
But for Mimir, he tells him the whole story of his daughter, and then at one point he's like, "I had a choice to like stay with her in Asphodel or die, and I would have given up everything for mere hours with her." And I was like, "Damn!" Just sitting there watching that shit on TikTok.
The new God of War games, I'm gonna be honest. I think I prefer them over Last of Us, just because like. I think Last of Us 1 and I'll even say 2 are like near perfect games, but like I don't know, I think I gravitated more towards because I'm a big fan of like I think that's why I also like Last of Us 1, but the parent-child dynamic in a lot of stuff, and having Kratos, especially because I played all those.
Would you also say that you like God of War more just because you like that style of video game combat?
Well, no, I actually have a lot of problems with God of War's combat. I don't like it as how it's so close to the shoulder. Like my action combat I like is where it's like back.
But it's like combos and shit. Like it's.
I mean, no, yeah, like I enjoy it. Don't get me wrong, but like it was a lot harder to get used to compared to like a cover shooter like Last of Us is very simple to get into, and it's very good. Don't get me wrong, but like I don't know,
Don't degrade The Last of Us by calling it a cover shooter. That's stealth, baby. That's the only stealth game coming out these days.
It's a cover shooter.
Fuck you.
Division, Last of Us.
I mean, let's be real. That's what the online would have been. Is just Division.
Yeah, well, I'm glad they canceled it. Make the fucking story.
Did you see that was the big thing where they're like, if we were to make Last of Us Online, we would have had to go all in and cancel the single player projects we had in the pipeline. And that's why they canceled Last of Us
Why do
Online.
they keep trying to make multiplayer and then canceling them? Like, you think you'd learn after the first time to not do that shit?
Because apparently they have 12 in the pipeline, and Last of Us got canceled because Bungie said there's no way you can make a shit zillion dollars off of this. And Sony went, damn, all right, get rid of it. Apparently the Horizon MMO is happening, which sure.
If Sony wants to make $1 billion, all they have to do is put Bloodborne on PC.
There has to be something with FromSoft. Like at that point, I feel like.
I mean, right now we don't know anything past Shadow of the Erdtree, and that's basically done at this point.
We know. Well, we do know. Apparently, they're talking with Sony. That was leaked. That yeah, they are talking with Sony about something. And if it's not Bloodborne, I don't know what it is. Like I don't know. I would love a Bloodborne like remake or HD like whatever.
Like the Demon Souls one.
Yeah, honestly, give it to Bluepoint. They did a pretty good job.
I want the fucking Shadow of the Colossus remaster to be put on PC.
That was a really good. It's a really good remaster.
It's amazing.
Like I am shocked at how they didn't change anything. They just made it look like.
Well, they added
yesterday.
stuff.
Did
like
they?
The mask system and all that stuff. I don't think that was in the original game. And,
to be fair, I've never played the original, but like every time I was watching the comparison videos on YouTube, it was just like, oh, this just looks like the same game, but that came out today, not like a quick remaster that you can tell, like Crisis Core, where it's like this is still a PSP game.
The environments in that game are absolutely beautiful. Like if I could go to any video game world,
I mean,
I don't want it to
I have
be
a list of 50 games coming out in 2024. Do you want to go through them real quick?
Let's do it.
Yo, that's crazy. I had the same thing pulled up.
All right.
Is it
Polygon?
Yeah, it's the best new games coming out in 2020.
Let's start with Another Code Recollection.
Yep.
Okay,
yeah, the same.
All right.
Vibe.
Another Code Recollection. Don't know what that is. It's a Switch game. Ace Attorney Trilogy, Apollo Justice.
Let's go.
Banishers, Ghost of New Eden.
That's from the what was the team that did that?
Life is Strange.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of hyped for that story because they did that in Vampire, and I'm kind of
Skull and Bones.
I'm gonna try it.
Yeah, for sure.
I'll try. Well, caveat: if it's on Game Pass, I'll try it. I don't know if I want to spend my money unless it's getting like hella good reviews.
I mean, it's Ubisoft, so it'll just be the developers of Black Flag.
Well, that's what it was supposed to be, but then they got canceled and then re-brought up and then canceled again.
Mario versus Donkey Kong.
Yeah, that's how you know the Switch is about to die.
Yeah, I'm actually hyped for it though. I like the Mario Donkey Kong games.
They're also.
I don't know if I'm gonna spend $60 on it though.
That Switch flash cart is about to hit retail.
Yep, and they are. Did you see that? Like when the original like post on like Twitter and YouTube, people in the comments were like, Nintendo Switch USA, Nintendo Switch Japan, like Nintendo Japan, Nintendo, like they like were tagging everybody, like look at this.
Like quit snitching.
Yeah, for real. Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons remake.
Never played the
It
original.
looked really cool.
It's one of those, like, from what I can tell, kind of like that Plague Tale. Just not really combat heavy, but more like story focused.
Yeah, it's one of those big like co-op games.
Yeah, I'd be down to try it.
Rebirth.
Of course.
Let's fucking go.
That's February 29th.
Okay, so it's the end of February, so yeah, we got time.
But it depends on when it comes out on Steam.
Well, yeah. Depending on how it goes, like by the time I roll credits, I'll probably just do the same thing with 16 where I go, here's the PS5.
Yeah, I'll finish this one.
Alone in the Dark. Dragon's Dogma 2.
Let's fucking go!
March 22nd. Princess Peach Showtime.
I'm actually excited for that
I was
one.
gonna say that one looks interesting.
Yeah.
It will beat out Super Princess Peach, where it's like, what are her powers? She's a woman. She's emotional.
Yeah.
This
I
one
mean,
is-
I like that one a lot. So that's why I like this one, I think.
Yuden Chronicle.
Yuden Chronicles.
Don't know.
It's one of those HD 2G. What the fuck did I just say? HD 2D games that looks really good.
Yeah.
Braid Anniversary Edition.
Don't know what that is.
Destiny 2 Final Shape.
That's gonna suck.
Is that like the last one?
I assume.
The Wukong Black Myth.
Black Myth Wukong
Hell
looks
yeah.
fucking dope.
It did look dope.
Can't wait for that.
I've been following this shit like.
I've been seeing those clips for like 5 years at this point.
And now that it's getting a full release date, I'm like, thank God. This game looks so sick.
Dude, there's this next game I'm actually stoked for because it's a 3D Hotline Miami and it's Angerfoot. Have you seen any clips from that?
No.
I'll show you. It's just Hotline Miami, but first person.
Hell yeah. I fucking love Hotline Miami.
Animal Well, which is Donkey Studio.
Oh really?
Oh yeah.
Yes, it is
Big mode.
Big mode, yeah, which is dope. Aura Untold History Untold. That's that Eagle one we saw.
Turn-based strategy game for lead civilizations through their ancient history, medieval period, way past modern iPhone. Okay, cool.
Oh, Arc 2 with
Vin Diesel.
That
was the dumbest
What
trailer.
an awful idea.
Yeah.
Avowed.
Very hyped for this one. I need some Obsidian fantasy shit.
No, the one I was bagging on because
Yeah.
it looked just like.
Speaking of that, did you see that they apparently someone from Obsidian like just said that's like, oh yeah, we went to Bethesda and would say, hey, we can make an Elder Scrolls game to kind of in between, Skyrim and the next one because it's gonna take a while. And apparently Bethesda was like very butthurt about how both positive and negative that New Vegas got. That they were like, no, you don't leave, get out.
Yeah, because they make better games than Bethesda every single time, and they're mad about it.
Obsidian are the ones who did
New Vegas, Outer Worlds.
Outer Worlds, yeah.
Yeah.
Outer Worlds 2 is probably coming out pretty soon.
Avowed's probably first because Outer Worlds 2, the trailer was like,
Yeah,
we
it
don't
was
have anything
just
except
CG.
the title and this clip we made in like 30 minutes.
Yeah,
So yeah,
that literally was what they said in the trailer.
Yeah, so that one's probably not coming out for a while. I'm assuming we're gonna get obviously Avowed first, and then because they're like Insomniac where they're making like 7 different games at a time. So they always have, and then they're constantly putting out grounded updates too. So they've got their hands full.
Baby Steps, which is just a getting over it game. Bandletale, A League of Legends story. Gross.
I kind of like that they're getting out of like just doing League shit like
On the Switch and
like
Windows.
having Arcane be as huge as it was, doing like a bunch of different video games. Now I can actually get into League of Legends and not play League of Legends.
Blade Chimera. Blue Protocol. Don't know anything about
Blue
that.
Protocol is that what the fuck, Amazon games?
Oh, Casting of Frank Stone, which is the DVD
Oh yeah,
game.
that one looked cool.
I'll definitely play that one.
Cat Quest 3.
There's
Let's
a 1
go.
and 2.
Yes, Cat Quest slaps.
Really?
Yeah.
Concord.
Not to be confused with Conquer.
Firewalk Studio. I don't even know. All right. Contra. Operation Galuga.
Galaga.
I hope it's good because the last like 18 Contra games suck dick really bad.
Core Keeper. Don't know anything about that. Death Trick. Double Blind. Switch and Windows game.
That trick sounds very familiar.
I don't know if you've seen that on like one of the.
Huh.
Dustborn.
Just the sequel to Dragonborn.
Sequel to Bloodborne.
Looks dumb.
Earth
Earth Defense Force 6,
baby.
Let's go!
Let's go. Joey's gonna be happy about
I
that one.
love Earth Defense Force.
That's gonna be fun.
The Elden Ring DLC, Shadow of the Urge Tree.
Fuck yeah.
Final Fantasy 14 for Xbox.
Do not care.
14 expansion, which is called Dawn Trail.
This one's pirate themed. That's all I know about it.
Flintlock, Siege of
That was
Dawn.
that was that really cool action game with like the character doing those cool like teleportation things.
Is Mouse on there?
I don't
It's
know.
like a weird mouse bird.
Oh, that's. Have you heard of the game Mouse?
No.
It's a rubber hose first-person shooter where you're basically a Mickey Mouse character.
Oh
shit.
yes, that looks incredible.
Oh yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
like out of Steamboat Willie.
Like holy
Yeah.
fuck. That I saw that on TikTok and I was like, there's no way this is like actual gameplay, right? And then I was like watching videos like, holy fuck, this looks so sick.
looks-
And apparently there's fucking Bioshock vigors you can use.
Foam Stars.
Square Enix's Splatoon.
Oh my gosh. Funko Fusion. Oh
Gross.
my gosh.
Ghost Bike.
Ghost Bike. Hades 2.
Hades 2 is really hype for me.
Hyper Light Breaker.
Oh, this is
Ooh.
the
Hyperlight Drifter sequel.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so this is supposed to be the 3D one. I'm super down for that.
John Carpenter's Toxic Commando. It's I guess it's just like a zombie game.
I mean, cool.
It's weird that it has John Carpenter's like name on it. He's the guy who directed The Thing, Big Trouble in Little China, They See. Like he's kind of like a horror director from the 80s. Killer Clowns. That looked fun.
Yeah. That's
I'm assuming is it gonna be like, you know, Dead by Daylight, Friday the 13th, all that kind of shit.
yeah, it's gonna be. I think it's by the people that made Friday the 13th.
I kind of wish they
Yes.
branch out in horror like icons instead of just making the same game type.
Have you seen the Dragon Ball one? That is
Yeah,
just that. I want to try that just to see.
to see it.
Yeah, because it's a weird concept.
It's you want
What, like you're running away from a Super
it's
Saiyan?
like
Someone's
it's like
playing a
Cell or
and Cell. The more you eat,
Or Krillin
eat
or
the
something.
person, they'll level up.
like the evil guys.
Yeah.
Oh,
So like Cell or Frieza, and you play as like Oolong or like Bulma.
So none of the characters who can
that
survive
have powers.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
yeah.
So
okay.
it's like having to basically get out because you can't beat them. I don't think it's literally escape. So
Kingdom Hearts Missing Link.
I'm actually excited for that.
What is
because
that?
it's a mobile game.
It's
but
a mobile game, but it does have action combat.
Yeah. I'm interested just to see where that story because
They did the test fire thing, so it's coming out within the next like 3 months.
Sweet.
Did you see the footage of the Dive to the Heart stuff?
No, but I need to.
It looks fire.
I hope it's good because I need a good Kingdom Hearts something to give me back because I don't know. We don't know when 4 is coming out.
Apparently, this ties into the story of 4.
Nice.
Lightyear Frontier, which is that like farming sim with all the mechs that we saw.
Oh yeah, with the farmers.
Yes, that we saw at the Xbox's game showcase.
That does look fun.
That looks really fun.
Did they say that was coming to Game Pass? Because that definitely
Yes,
feels like a Game Pass
because it's
game.
Windows,
Yeah.
PC, and Xbox.
Yeah.
So definitely a Game Pass game. Llama Soft, a Jeff Minter story. I have no clue. Is it from the
Interactive documentary.
Ew.
Gross.
Luigi's Mansions 2 HD?
Hell yeah,
I love
baby.
that they just dropped the title of Dark Moon or Dark of the Moon, whatever they called it.
Because
They
I
just said,
think
"Fuck
when
it."
they made it, they were like, "This is gonna be the last one. We're not doing this shit again." But
I'm cool with it because it was surprisingly pretty good.
I fucking love that game. I had the it wasn't even Luigi's Mansion branded, but they made a blue like Dark Moon 3DS for it. I had that
So
for the longest time.
Multiverse's official game drops.
You
It's
missed
still
you
in
missed
alpha?
One, you missed one.
Oh, sorry.
Metaphor it's
Refantasio.
Yeah, that's from the Atlas, the Persona devs.
That does look good.
It literally looks like they're like, well, we wanted to make Shin Megami Tensei 6, but we're not going to do that. We also want to make Persona 6, but we don't want to do that either. So let's just make some in between, and that's what we're getting. Because every character looks like a Persona character, but with like a slight change to it. That I'm waiting for the end of this game to be like, oh yeah, this is where all the dead Persona characters go somehow. Like I would not be shocked.
By the way, I think SMT5 is the best SMT mainline game.
I still need to like sit down and beat it, but it's long, isn't it?
It's pretty long, but there's more focus on the characters, so it's not just like Nocturne where you're just running around.
Well, Nocturne is all about the Demi Fiend, though.
Yeah.
Four. I never finished 4, but I played through a lot of 4 Apocalypse, and Apocalypse was pretty fun. I still had that was my only like screen on the 3DS for the longest time because it was free or something for a while. But anyway, sorry. Yeah, Multiverses should actually come out of beta this year.
Are they adding new characters for that? Or?
Probably. Who knows?
I
didn't really like it.
I enjoyed it. I hope it does good enough that like they can kind of, because the thing with Smash Bros is that like it's the only of its kind that gets any popularity. Because you obviously have like indie titles that try to do it, but one of the points of Smash Bros is it's all the Nintendo characters. So if you can bring in like, yeah, here's anything by Warner Brothers, which includes people like Bugs Bunny, Batman, Finn, Jake, whatever, you could. I think there's a lot you could do. And then
I just don't like the class system in that game.
Oh, that there's like specific, yeah.
Yeah, it's like a weird Fire Emblem rock paper scissors.
Neva.
I'm never gonna play it.
Never
Never.
Paper Mario, 1000 Year Door.
Fuck yeah!
Let's fucking go.
God, I'm
and then
so
that's
hyped
the
for
last
this.
one on the list. Dang.
I'm so hyped for that one. Holy fuck.
Yeah, that's a day one buy for me.
1000 Year Door is the only.
So is that a remake?
Yeah. So I'm assuming it's gonna be very similar to like Mario RPG, where it's the same game.
They just
slight
brush up
tweaks,
the graphics.
and maybe some like newer content that was like.
What
cut
was it
content.
originally released on?
GameCube.
Oh, okay.
The Paper Mario. They had wasn't it Paper Mario on the 64?
Uh-huh.
Then 1000 Year Door, and then Super.
Yeah, which
And
was
then-
more platformer on the Wii.
Yeah, 1000 Year Door was so fucking good, and shockingly dark for like a kids game.
Yeah.
Like that. I mean, shit. The first town you go to has a fucking noose, like a hangman's circle,
Yeah.
and you're just like, shit. All right. I'm beyond hype for that. I'm beyond hype for Rebirth.
Yeah, that I've never even played that far in the original game, and I've had times where it's like maybe I should just play through 7 just to like see.
Do you kind of want though your first stuff to be the remake trilogy?
I mean, kinda, because the gameplay in remake is just so fucking good.
I would not be shocked if that's like what Square decides to kind of have be their main gameplay style. But I don't know, because they seem to want to like move on to, if it's a different number or a different thing, they're gonna change it up. Because
Yeah.
16 obviously plays differently than remake.
But like the ATB thing works so well for Zidane.
I wonder, yeah, what 9. I kind of want 9 to be kind of classic turn based, or the very least the classic ATB style.
Yeah.
I also don't know, because if they ever make like a 10 remake, I don't know if I'd want 10 to change its combat style. I love the like turn order.
They'd have to change a lot about 10 to make me like it more.
I really 10's weird because I really enjoy it for it being the first one with voice acting. A lot of firsts for the company too. So like I think it gets a pass on some of its misgivings for me on that, but I think 10's great.
The thing about 10 is I love basically all the character designs are great, but when they open their fucking mouths, I hate them.
I definitely give that as just like, this is the first time they did voice work, and it's the first time that they probably got like a dubbing crew together.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But I think that's why I like Kamari so much, is because Kamari just goes along for the ride and never
He's
talks.
just there.
Yeah.
I mean, I would love, because they got some good voice actors for them. Like I honestly, if they did like a remake, I'd bring the voice actors back who want to come back. Because the guy who plays Obi-Wan in the Clone Wars show is the one who plays Tidus.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so James Arnold Taylor, I think, and he's a great voice actor. I think, yeah, he could do Tidus really well. But I mean, to be fair, I like Tidus better in Dissidia,
Of course.
than X, at least voice acting wise. But I'm hyped for that. Obviously, Infinite Wealth is going to be very interesting.
Yeah, there's so much content in that game, and it's going to be hard to split my time between story and stuff that isn't story.
The island.
Yeah, the fucking Animal Crossing island that
Yeah,
you could build.
And that you can also just beat up on people.
Yeah, I'm not touching that shit with a 10-foot pole.
That sounds so much fun.
It sounds great, but considering that I'm also going to have Persona 3 and Final Fantasy 7.
But you know there's going to be a point in the story where they're like, all right, the story is you have to go there and try this tutorial.
I know. Again, whatever
like,
the
oh,
bare
it's kinda
bones minimum.
Well, maybe I could just add this thing and this thing.
I see. The thing is,
Oh my gosh! Wait, you can add that. Okay. I'm just gonna do a couple side quests to get some more. Do some fishing so I can get this. So I can.
That sounds like something y'all would want to do. That shit bores me to tears. I have a total of 2 hours at Animal Crossing on the Switch, and I was like, yeah, I'm done.
Really?
I do not like doing that shit. It's boring.
Armin would like.
Well, case in point,
would go onto like Discord and like get people's friend codes so that they could like go to each other's island and trade stuff.
Case in point, in Starfield, I refuse to do any building because I don't want it.
Oh, I
did
base building as soon as I
have no
had
bases.
enough stuff.
Same with ships. I know shipbuilding's great. I'm gonna buy one. Give me the ship, or I'm gonna pick one up that I got from a quest line. I would much rather have that than build one. All that because building a ship requires me to go out and do mundane bullshit of collecting resources, and I'm like, nah, fuck that. I'll just buy one.
For shipbuilding, you do not need resources. You just need money.
That I have to go out and collect and do shit for. When I could just, get a ship for doing a quest line, and now I have a ship that's different from the basement. Yeah.
There in a recent Yakuza trailer, there's a little bit of footage of Taichi at a hostess club and Kiryu like peeking around the corner trying to help his Riz. So Taichi at least is in Hawaii.
In Infinite Wealth. How old do you think Kiryu is?
He's like 60 something, right?
Yeah, he you can calculate it. But it's about 60 at this point.
Usually each game is set around when it releases. So like Yakuza 6 was 2016, right? Yeah. Yakuza 1 is 2005.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're usually...
So 0 is the only one they were like went back in time for.
Well, 0 they went back in time, and then obviously the remakes of stuff, and then the one set in feudal Japan and shit. Yeah, but same with Judgment. Judgment's 2018. Lost Judgment's 2020. Or no, 2017. Well, yeah. So yeah, they make sure like each game is set in the time frame of when you're playing it. So it's kind of like, oh, that's cool, and they'll reference general stuff like Yakuza 7. Is like, oh yeah, they went like while what's this? Ichiban was in jail. They were rounding up the Yakuza and getting rid of them all, and like that was happening in Japan, like at the time they were saying it was. So they tied real world Japanese like stuff into the story of Yakuza to kind of make it feel more real.
I still think it's hilarious that Majima's the reason the bubble popped.
It's fucking crazy when you think about it.
What bubble?
The
bubble
economy in Japan.
There's a point in a side quest where you talk to this dude who's like, like you probably can explain it better, but it's
this guy. He's like a financier for the government, and he's like, we're not making enough money. Everyone else is making money, but the government. And then Majima's like, well, have you thought about implementing like sales tax? And the guy's like, sales tax? And then he tells Majima, he's like, thank you so much, you saved the government. And then he leaves, and then Majima's just sitting there, and he's like, if taxes go up, is it my fault? And then the bubble pops, and yes, it was his fault.
Yeah. So canonically, Majima's the reason Japan was in a poor state ever.
Damn.
Yep.
I'm just ready to cry for both Infinite Wealth and Rebirth. Because I know they're going to pull at heartstrings.
Yeah, it's going to be a rough RPG year for us.
Same with Persona 3, because that game also is depressing as shit.
Yeah, that game hits, and now there's going to be way more voices.
Yeah, so now I'm going to get a triple threat of like by the end of February, I'm going to need someone to call me and be like, are you good?
Yeah.
By the time March comes around, I'll start playing Dragon's Law. I'll be like, is this game happy? Am I going to feel good now? Definitely gonna need some like cozy games in between. Just like, let me play Mario RPG. Let me do
Fortnite, Lego, or that.
Let me play Fortnite, Lego, and be like, oh, I get to build stuff, yay!
Well, see that adds credence to the Animal Crossing island. You
get to make your own happy, safe place.
Yeah, you could be like, you could just escape the sadness on an island.
But I have to grind for that, so I'm good.
You don't have to grind.
If it takes more than 5 minutes, that's grinding for me.
Okay, but what if you had other buddies grinding for you, and then you just got to be like the happy at-home wife?
Yeah, you can send the people to do stuff.
Or like me and BJ can go quest, and you can just be the at-home mom, stay-at-home mom.
You can't quest because you can't play it yet.
What?
like a dragon.
Yeah, you can't play it.
I was saying Lego. But
Oh,
whatever.
Lego, yeah. I'd be cool with that.
Oh, you're saying like the Lego Fortnite?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's different.
No, it's the same thing. You get to create your own world.
But it's like like I've never played Minecraft by myself. I don't want to, but I play with people, and that's more fun that way.
okay.
Animal Crossing, the thing is like you're still doing it by yourself, and then someone can come to your island, but it's still just like the monotonous, just like, oh, this is all I'm doing, like that's it. I bow out.
We should this year try to play more games together.
Yeah.
I would really like that.
When like
and not just like battle royales like Fortnite. Like
you were saying when Helldivers drops.
Helldivers, but it would be fun to do something like we work towards. I don't know, like
Story games.
Or as dumb as it sounds, like let's like try to beat the Ender Dragon in Minecraft.
I'd be
like,
down.
Start a survival.
Do we do full on hardcore? You die, you're dead, or
No.
Yeah.
Just normal survival. Just base game.
If we
maybe
could
some textures.
If we could get it to run, the co-op Elden Ring mod would be really fun.
Yeah, if you guys would walk me through that.
Playing through Elden Ring with Matt and like actually doing the co-op mod with it would actually be really
I heard
fun.
that it's pretty flushed out too.
Yeah, so shockingly, it actually works pretty well. Which, when you look at like the co-op Skyrim mod, where it's like it works like maybe 5% of the time, and then the rest of it's just jank bullshit.
Did you hear the guy that made...
Skyrim.
Oh, it does? Okay, because the last time I saw it, there's like just a lot of jank to it.
Well, it's just you have to have all the other mods the other person has.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And that's a hard thing. It's like if you have one mod, it's
different. It'll fuck up.
It'll fuck up. Like somebody opens a chest and it has like an obscure item that's like, let's say they have like more food items, and so it's like a pastry that isn't in his game, and he opens a chest and the pastry's there. Boom, game crashes.
Yeah. I mean, at that point, I would just for the sake of it, I would just go in vanilla, or at least get like, all right, we have to have.
You just go with the same mod pack, I think, and that would be.
Yeah, if you or I mean, as you said, you just like because in Nexus you can like make playlists, mod playlists.
To me,
where you go like you write all the mods, then you just there, and then you can like batch download all these mods, and then you and your friends.
I think the and they're on console now too, but like I can't play like Skyrim or Fallout 4 without going immediately to the unofficial patch,
yeah,
just to fix most of that shit. Which is why I can't wait for when Starfield gets mods on console. Just seeing unofficial Starfield patch, I'm like, damn, because they're always the largest mod to download too.
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna say. Was that the Starfield Together mod was being made by the guy that made the Skyrim one?
And didn't he say fuck it?
He was like, I fucking hate this game. I'm abandoning it. Here's the files. You can do it if you want.
I don't really feel bad for Bethesda because I mean they're the one who made the game, but Starfield's like a weird one because I really do like it, but like I can't argue for it because every time I see people
it's true. It's
like,
really hard.
When people say their complaints and they say, "Man, I do not find this game fun" or all this stuff, I'm like, they're not wrong. I just found it enjoy. Like it's literally a thing of like, I could probably write an essay on the problems of Starfield, but I'm like, I don't wanna because I like it. But like I can see.
I mean, that
why.
was Junkie's whole video was that like there's part that everyone has a problem with it. And you can't like make everybody happy.
Yeah.
And even though there are like fun parts of it, and you know,
like I had.
I mean, that's everything.
Because that video was like, all right, we're gonna review Starfield, and I'm not gonna do the review, but I'm just gonna go off the reviews of all these other people that know way more than me, and it's just like some YouTube commenter.
Hey, yeah. I love seeing his game because you can tell when Donkey vibes with the game versus if he's doing it to be
the
asshole.
Man with No Name is 14 minutes long.
Yeah. Well, he did one for Man with No Name, Alan Wake,
which is longer than the story.
Yeah. He did one for Man with No Name, for Alan Wake, and for what was the other game that came out too? And all three of them were like, oh, he kind of vibed with these.
Did he do a Baldur's Gate?
His Mario Wonder video was pretty good too.
I was gonna say the Mario Wonder one was good. To be fair though, he loves 2D platforms.
Yeah, I mean he
like,
fucking loves every Mario game too.
He might have done one for Baldur's Gate, but
it's like the one that he always says is like the best one. It's
Next
like,
2, baby.
No, it's Super Mario Brothers. Like is the 5 out of 5 is Super Mario Brothers 2 or something like that.
Oh yeah.
The one that wasn't a Mario game until it came here.
That's what's wild about it. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a completely different game called Doki Doki Panic in Japan. And the Japanese thought that, oh, these Americans are too stupid to get the real Mario 2 because it's too hard for them. Give them Doki Doki Panic with a Mario skin.
Wasn't the real Mario 2 was the Lost Levels?
Yep.
That we got.
We didn't get that until Super Nintendo, I don't think.
Yeah, so that's wild to think about though. And then it became that way because even in Japan when they have the collectors things, it's still Super Mario Bros. 2 and it's the Doki Doki Panic shit.
Yeah, because I mean, even in Smash, when Peach and Daisy pull something out of the ground, it's always the Doki Doki fucking turnip.
Oh, that's what that's from?
Yep.
Okay.
Because you can walk up and then there's like the little like grass thing in the ground. You can yank it up and it's either a turnip or like it could be like a health potion or whatever the fuck that like.
Or a door
Yeah.
for some reason.
Yeah. That game is fucking wild.
Well, it was all a dream.
It's all
yeah, that's
dream.
right. Because that was the whole point. They were all asleep.
I used to read Word Up magazine.
Yep.
I wanna real quick talk about. We watched a really good movie last night.
Yeah.
Called,
Hot Shots.
I don't know. I almost said the Hot Shots.
Hot
Hot
Shots.
Yeah.
Part Deuce.
Which we have to watch that tonight because you have 48 hours to finish it.
We do. Well, we recorded earlier, so we'll have so much time.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That was fun though, just because of how stupid it was.
It was very fun. I
also was probably the most uncomfortable I've been watching a sex scene
Yes.
in my life.
Very uncomfortable.
I was literally like. I was like, "What is he gonna?" And it kept going. It was uncomfortably
Yeah, it was very long.
Yeah, and then he puts the olive in her belly button and goes, and it pops into her mouth.
And then it's like the ice and it's sizzling and he cracks an egg, throws bacon on there.
on there.
And
then hash browns.
And the whole time she's like, oh.
Yeah, she's like, I'm sitting there like, when is this gonna end?
Why am I so horny?
And then when they wake up in the morning, she's like in the bed.
Sunken in.
Yeah, she's sunken into the bed.
He's like, you're amazing.
And she just kind of looks up like, huh? Bro, I swear to God, I thought that horse was gonna fly.
Yeah.
That shit had. I was like, there's no fucking way. Very interested to see what they do for part 2.
Have you've seen Top Gun and Maverick?
Yep.
You have.
I've not seen either of those movies.
Top Gun 1 is very gay.
That's what I've heard.
Maverick is like less gay, but more like.
Because they also add, they're like, now females can fly. And so there's like chicks now. But before it was just the dudes. I mean, even the volleyball scene, which is the gayest scene, is the song that Kenny Loggins is playing with the boys. And it's like, I'm sweating with the boys.
Like it's
the
it
lyrics
is very,
of that song.
Yeah.
Here, I'll pull them up. It's a very.
The whole time you're just like, this is gay.
Even though the song is kind of banger.
Like, there's no way you can watch Top Gun and be like, that's not the gayest shit you've seen. But it's still a fucking great movie though. And then Maverick, with a lot of these like sequels that deal with like, oh, here's the older
When dreaming
guy.
takes you nowhere, it's time to play. Bodies working overtime. Your money don't matter. Time keeps ticking. Someone's on your mind. I'm moving in slow motion. Feels so good. It's a strange anticipation. Knock knock knocking on wood.
That's the gayest
Gay as
shit.
fuck.
Bodies working overtime. It's man against man. All that ever matters is baby who's ahead in the game. Funny, but it's always the same. Playing with the boys. Playing with the boys. After chasing sunsets, one of life's simple joys is playing with the boys.
Jesus Christ.
He had the best. Like,
I mean, the song is
sexual
actually kind of a
experience.
banger, so.
Kenny Loggins had the best sexual experience of his life. It was with another dude, and he was like, Jesus Christ. Wrote the song, and then that was that.
Yeah.
He, like, there was one effeminate-looking man that he
Bodies
fucked with,
working overtime.
and he was like, oh, it's over.
It was a Todd and Wallace situation.
That shit is the fun. Oh, yeah, I can say on the podcast, I have finished the Scott Pilgrim Takes Off.
Oh.
What did you
fucking
think?
Great.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, because I had watched it enough where I'm like, oh, I don't like what they're going with. I thought it was going to be like an accurate portrayal of the comic instead.
See, that's exactly how I started too.
Yeah, but you kept going for the. I just stopped watching after like 2 episodes, and I was like, I'm done, whatever. And then BJ was telling me that it's like, no, dude, trust me, it's good. And then I started watching it, and I'm like, yeah, it actually is really good. And the funniest shit was Todd just being like,
Being obsessed.
horrendously down bad for Wallace. Like, it was. There were times where I'm like uncomfortable, just like, dude, like this is borderline stalking. Like,
Want to run lines in your trailer?
Yeah. Also,
oh my gosh. I don't want to be the mouth around your fire.
Holy Christ.
I don't want to be obsessed with my desire. You're shining, you're smiling. I'll see it now. With the boys, I'm staying, playing too rough.
That's the gayest. That's so gay.
Fag.
Oh yeah, we all saw Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
That was probably the best.
That was really good.
That was the
I've never
better.
seen it.
I would say
that was the better movie.
for sure.
100%. But still,
Dude, that's your mom.
bro.
I've got a minor Oedipal complex.
It's okay. I got a mom. And then it looks at the mom and it's like,
But I mean, think about that
tell
from
me
a
about your
perspective.
mother.
Like, think about that from their perspective, where it's like, oh yeah, you went to high school with this chick.
And he asked her to prom.
Yeah,
That's a part that...
your best friend asked her to prom, and now she's your stepmother.
Yeah.
Like imagine, especially if she's like the hottest girl in school, you probably had the dream.
And then your
about her.
dad bangs her
Yeah,
in your room.
in
and,
your
on
room.
your bed and gives you like $2 to get out.
That's some devious shit.
Go get some food. Be back in like 5 hours.
I want to see the sequels because there's unanswered
They
questions.
can't be. I mean,
They're probably not nearly as good because I mean they made 2, and then we didn't have one for decades, and then they made the newest one.
Strange things are afoot at the Circle K.
Yeah.
Very quotable.
I just want to see
Be excellent to each other. Party on, dudes. Seriously, words to if I can get those on my hands, be excellent to one another. Party on, dudes.
It's just one of those things where I want to see because like I know that there's the one where they're older. That I'm like I have to know. Do the princesses stay around? Do they now acclimate to modern society? Like how much credit card debt did they give them? Like what? Also, they go to hell now. Like what the fuck's the deal with that?
Yeah, it's their bogus adventure.
What about their band? Like, because that's the thing with them doing a time travel film now is it's like, oh, anything that changes it fucks up that future.
Maybe or maybe not. Who knows how their time travel works?
That's fair. Yeah, I'd love to. I just want to know like how all it measures out, especially because seeing that trailer and seeing.
I'm also pretty
Keanu
sure that
Reeves-
they didn't write in like
I know.
a science to the time travel.
I know
for
they
that
did.
movie.
It's a movie. It's a movie about these like two just
doofuses.
yeah. But it's still funny to me where I'm like, I need to know the, like, even if they did, how stupid of a reason it is, like, retcon it is. Because you know it's going to be something as simple as, like, oh, dude, it was just, time is, like, fucking crazy, man. And, like, and that's all you're going to get, and I'll just be like, all right, fine, whatever.
I mean, it's definitely not, like, Back to the Future. Like, if you step on a bug, you're going to create a timeline where Biff's president.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, case in point, they've already fucked up time if that was the case, because they brought all these people to the future.
Yeah.
I mean, like, if, like, either, like, because I don't think anybody learned except for Joan of Arc was like, all right, aerobics is, like, really good for your body. And then she, like, trains all of her soldiers. Like, if that was the case, like, everyone would be Catholic and,
Yeah.
you know, but nope. She she still burns at the stake.
I just want to know, because I know they have kids in the Face the Music, which is the newest one, so they both have their own lives. And I just want to know, like, what if they told their kids about their excellent adventure, like, and their kids are like, our dads are, like, high as shit.
I also love the part where it gets, like, extremely meta at the police station where he's like, dude, if you just remember to go back in time and get the keys and put them right there, then we'll have the keys. And then they do that, like, 6 times in a row.
Remember the trash can.
Trash can. And then a trash can falls on the dad.
Wild Stallions rule.
There was points where I'm like, this is the dumbest shit, but it was so enjoyable though.
Yeah,
like
it's such a pleasant movie.
Yeah, I was gonna say
it's also really sad that the guy who plays Bill was not didn't have the fame that Keanu did.
Well, I mean, what did he do after that?
Like nothing. That's what I'm saying.
Well, wasn't like Bill and Ted like straight up just like Keanu and like his friend were like, we want to make a movie? I feel like that's what
I don't know.
I don't think so.
Because how the fuck would that get off the ground?
Yeah, true. I mean,
I could say that right now and nothing's going to come of it.
No, it will. Remember to make
we made a movie.
A sick movie.
Someone's going to clip that later.
Yeah, he's in nothing good. Absolutely nothing. He was in the Smosh movie.
What the fuck?
Yeah, he's in nothing actually good. So, poor guy. Or maybe he just didn't want to. Who knows?
Yeah, I could see that being the case. I hope that's the case.
Yeah. That would have been really sad because, well, by looking at the other movies, it's all a bunch of like C tier movies. So maybe he was really trying and he only got C tier movies, getting paid like $1,000 for a movie.
That's like a sad scenario. Like, same thing happened with the guys in Night at the Roxbury.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Will Ferrell is in fucking everything.
Yeah.
And then the other guy that's with him just became like a crackhead.
Yeah. Great movie.
I agree.
So, yeah, we'll have to watch Hot Sharks 2.
Yep.
The Deuce. Part Deuce.
That one seems like it's more of like a Rambo.
I mean, from the thumbnail, it definitely does.
Yeah.
Which is cool that they're not doing planes anymore.
I found out that RoboCop versus Terminator does exist. It's just a comic book,
Wow.
which sucks.
I mean, not to shit on RoboCop, but Terminator bodies him every day of the week.
I don't know. If it's Arnold Terminator, I think he's got a chance.
But Arnold Terminator is canonically the strongest. He keeps surviving.
He's not canonically the strongest. He might be the smartest, but he doesn't have.
And he also has family.
Yeah, that's what keeps him going.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Every day every day people talk about other movies, I'm slowly realizing that the Fast and Furious is actually very realistic, because it's all about family. Whatever for family, for your friends, for your loved ones. You got that power to persevere. See this in everything, but when Fast and Furious does it, it's all of a sudden a bad thing.
I did hate that in the one I saw on the plane, the one
9.
where they go to space, 9, how Tej, or not Tej,
Tej is ludicrous.
the other guy,
Twink.
Roman, how he is like, I can't be killed. Like, have you ever thought about that? He's like, you're not in an action movie. I was like, don't say that. Stop breaking the fourth wall. And he's like, I can't be hurt. Like, how do we keep on going on all these adventures and not even a scratch? And I was like, don't stop.
Brian got hurt pretty bad.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
I still think they should hire his brother to because it's really odd, like, because damn well it's like, oh, Dom went rogue, Brian's coming out of retirement to fucking deal with this
and
shit.
Mia has never been the driver that Brian was. Brian and Dom were on the same level and nobody could match him.
Like, that's the thing. It's like same, like, yes, I understand, like, oh, that's Mia's brother, she has a family stake in this, but damn well Brian be like, I'm dealing with that with you.
Brian's brother
too. like Brian's coming over there to be like, yo, Dom's my brother.
Because in 9, Mia's like,
Brian's with
the
kids.
saddest thing is that Brian, he didn't say he misses the girls or the cars, but he misses the shootouts. And I was like, hell yeah, he does.
I understand it was like a respect thing, because, like, I guess they didn't want to, like, have, because they did write him out, at least according on 7. The problem is 7 should have ended the series, because they wrote out Brian really well. It was a nice send off to Paul Walker, and they should have ended it there.
What was the end? Was that they were just going their separate ways?
It was the idea was, it's like, Brian's going to be a family man, like, that was his thing, and, like, the whole movie was him being like, I don't know if I can get used to it, but, like, through the movie he kind of realized, like, no, that's what I want. I want to be with Mia. I want to be with my kids. But Vin Diesel's, like, Dom's like, I'm always gonna be, like, doing this crazy shit. And
even though he's, like, now a horrible father.
Yeah.
Even though canonically everyone would disagree.
But it's the thing of, like,
he's a terrible dad, terrible brother.
Yeah, honestly, like, yeah, they make it all like he never has to answer for his crimes. By the way,
I mean, what he needs to do is pull a Kiryu, be like, the best thing for everybody is if I died.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be shocked if that's how they end it. I'm gonna be honest. But then it's like
he's actually still alive, just like Kiryu.
He goes by the name Xander Cage.
Yeah, and he has like a wig and a mustache.
Those movies are stupid, but I love them. It's like I know they're bad, but it's for whatever reason.
I hear you're the turbo of LA. No, that's not me. I hate family.
Bro, the everything else he's been
codename Jominic.
Cheerio.
Everything else he's been in has been
Jominic.
Like, he's never Fast and Furious is the only thing he has, because, like, He tried doing that Triple X action movies, didn't do well.
Very bad.
I mean, I guess Riddick is the only other thing he has that does well, but like.
Well, Guardians of the Galaxy. But that's because he doesn't actually perform.
He just says "I'm Groot" a couple different times, and they just reuse those.
Which is all he's good for.
Yeah.
He wasn't even the
motion guy. No.
Motion cap.
To be fair, neither was Bradley Cooper, and he was Rocket Raccoon, but apparently that was his brother.
I always forget that's Rocky.
Bradley Cooper's got some range.
What was the movie? Was it? Is it in
The Between Two Ferns? It's like Bradley Cooper just did like Fault in Our Stars. Do you think this opens up like the gates to other hot losers to do acting?
Beyond Two Ferns is so fucking good.
My favorite is just the bloopers of that, where he says something like,
and then they
break.
both just fucking die.
They're like,
laughing.
yeah, he's like, that's so mean.
What was the one? Was it? I
The
know
Brie Larson one is. I hear you're a really private person that doesn't like to answer private questions. At the age of 11, your parents died. Was that your fault? Or like, when did you first get your period? This is a 2-part question.
Seeing her break and die laughing too for that is so funny. What was the other one? Who's the one who spit on him and like walked out? What was it?
That might have been Matthew McConaughey.
That it's funny because I'm like, I know it's a bit, but like there's a part of me that goes, that wasn't a bit. And
Well,
he
no,
took it
because
too far.
it's earlier. It's like you and what's the guy that's Woody Allen. It's like when you and Woody Allen are together, are you sad that there's not a sack not being hacky? And then it's like, also on the true crimes, like when you film True Crimes, what was the marijuana budget? And have you smoked most of that budget today?
It's great.
Dude,
I can't believe he got Obama on that show.
And Justin Bieber, there's so many. I think Hillary was also on it once.
Yeah.
Which
bro,
is
nothing makes me laugh harder. Even though like in hindsight, it's like, you know, people thought she would win, but like seeing like some YouTubers who got to interview Hillary Clinton.
time to Pokemon go to the polls.
Well, and they title their things "Interview with the Future Madam President," like all this stuff. And then give it like a week, and it's like, oh, she lost.
Dude, next year's gonna be. We won't get into it, but next year's gonna be crazy.
I'm gonna.
We're gonna have to batten
Or
down
this
the
year.
hatches.
Fuck.
Yeah, it's this year.
Shit.
It's gonna. Oh boy. I'm just waiting for the memes to be funny, because that's all I need.
But that's the problem. They're never funny.
Yeah.
No.
Saturday Night Live does the same goddamn bullshit every
Oh.
week for a year.
They haven't been funny for years, and like, okay, there's like 1 or 2 good bits, but that doesn't make
Here's
it
the thing,
good.
their funniest bits all have Pete Davidson in it at this point.
But I also think that he's not funny.
I
Because
think.
even then, Pete doesn't write his own. They don't write their own jokes.
Well, that's the thing. I think if Pete Davidson has the right writer, he can be funny. But if Pete Davidson in a vacuum is just nothing for me.
Like, it's true, but like that movie he was in with Bill Burr. Bill Burr was the reason that movie was funny.
King of Staten Island.
Yeah.
I didn't even see that movie as a comedy. I
Yeah.
just liked him in a dramatic role.
Like it was like a humorous one, but it was more serious than I thought it would be. Yeah, I enjoyed that movie.
Mm-hmm.
I really liked it. I didn't watch his new one that he got Joe Pesci in though.
I didn't see that.
Apparently, it's just another version of King of Staten Island because he just wants to write like another like about his life thing. So I don't know. I like him in small doses, like his bit in Suicide Squad,
Yeah,
and then he gets fucking sniped.
he
in the
shows
face.
up just to
Well,
get
like
owned.
apparently all those original, like in the beginning sequence, all those are a bunch of.
Yeah, they're all here. They're all
They're all like famous people. Like the cameos for that first part are insane.
Yeah, I
Well-
mean Yondu is the character thread in that part.
Yeah, he was the super badass one who then screams and runs.
Wasn't Bradley Cooper the little animal guy?
No, that was his brother.
Oh yeah.
I mean, Nathan Fillion.
Nathan Fillion was the detachable arms guy.
Yeah.
Obviously, Captain Boomerang is from the previous movie, and he was supposed to be like the thread of like, oh look, Harley knows him, sad, and then they move on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that because the second I saw the first show, I went, oh, most of these motherfuckers are dying.
I do like seeing the behind scenes footage of the guy, the rat dude, who's just
It's just his brother, just in a suit.
yeah, but he was like really like
They fucking like lost it to that shit. I would.
well because he did all the mocap for Rocky Raccoon too, or Rocket, yeah.
Speaking of Suicide Squad, I've been playing Arkham Asylum, and there's a Riddler thing where you can find Ratcatcher's like little orb thing in the vents.
And that's Ratcatcher 1, the dad.
Yeah, but I was like, damn, when this game was made, that was a deep fucking cut.
Dude, make a Ratcatcher game from the people who've done
Plague Tale.
Plague Tale. Dude, that would be sick. They already got the rat physics.
I need to finish that game. I stopped playing to play Alan Wake and Control, so I need to finish that. 'Cause that honestly fucking great. Even like for like barely any combat. Like in the first game, you just have a slingshot, but that's still like it's fucking good. Mm-hmm. I loved the first one. I need to finish it and play the second one. I also need to fucking finish Gaiden. So I got a lot on my plate gaming wise.
You need to finish Gaiden soon as fuck if you're gonna play the new one.
I can do it. I rocked 6 in a week.
Yeah, and this one's actually enjoyable.
Well, and it's also shorter.
Yeah.
So I definitely can do it.
What was like the hours for Gaiden?
For him, probably over 100.
It wasn't over 100, but it was more than you would expect.
Yeah, I can probably beat it in like 20 hours.
I think it was like 40, all things
Were
said.
you doing like a lot of side quests?
Yeah, I did all the hostesses all the way up. I did all the Common Network stuff.
IRL
How
hostesses.
awkward were you there just sitting there just like...
Very awkward. Like, I did the first one when it makes you do the tutorial for it, and I was like, this is so weird. And then I was like, one night, I was like, I need to get the achievement. I'm just going to run through all of these in one sitting.
I need the achievement. Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't sitting there like, oh!
No, you like Matt texts you. He's like, "Hey man, what you doing? I'll play in Yakuza." So he goes, "Oh cool." Bursts in your room. And you're just like, "Oh shit, Matt!" He just sees the one where she's in like a soap bikini shit.
Yep.
And you're like, "Matt, I swear I'm for the achievement.
It's a game.
It's a game."
It doesn't look like a game. That looks like live action footage. Like, yes, but it's in the game.
I swear it's in the game. That's why the game has a...
Just wait 5 minutes, you'll see. I'm not sticking around for this shit.
The next day, you down like, all right, BJ, we gotta talk. You're like, please don't kick me out. It was a game.
Hey, we're gonna have to raise rent. Like,
You're like, I need.
We just need to get like a somebody to clean the walls, man. It's cum everywhere.
We need to
come all over the walls.
Like, we need to raise rent. Oh, why? Because I need extra money for a therapy session.
Well, glad to be back.
It's glad to be back. Yeah.
New year, same us.
I do want to. We need to try to, because even if I'll try to help out whatever we gotta do. I want to get more TikToks out. We gotta do something. We have how many Let's Plays we have filmed that are not
like 5.
Yeah.
We have like a full series on a couple of these.
Yeah. So yeah. I feel like we could at least start putting some of those out.
Metal Gear Rising would be the easiest one. I even started editing it. So
Metal Gear would be easy. Sonic Adventure would be very easy.
We do have to finish that technically.
Yeah, but we could put out like Dark Story episodes, and then in the meantime, while those are coming out, finish
Light.
Yeah.
Did we record the Light Story?
No, because we started with the Light Story, and then we were like, all right, let's play the Dark Story and record it.
Yeah, okay.
And
so
that's when we had the arthritis.
It's so fucking good. We were dying for that.
I was out for the count because I had such a horrible headache from not breathing.
We were all just in
literally
physical pain.
By the last level, we were
I asphyxiated and was just recovering from death.
By the last level, we're like, I don't want to fucking see this shit ever again.
Anytime it was like a what was it, like a Rouge level, I'd be like, fuck.
The worst was when it's like, all right, it's your turn, and then you see the color of the screen, you're like, God, motherfucker.
I do not care about finding these emeralds.
The one that was the worst was the space one.
Yeah.
With Knuckles, because we're like, where the fuck are these emeralds?
Did you guys watch that TikTok I sent you that Sonic is just DBZ?
Oh,
yeah, I mean, we've known that forever.
Yeah, they got super forms. It's like Shadows of
There's 7 emeralds.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's literally like I'm surprised no one got like a call about that where it's like, hey, you're getting dangerously close to copyright.
Yeah.
Super Shadow, Super Sonic, all that kind of stuff.
And now we have Super Sonic 2.
And there's like like a race of people, like, you know, they're both hedgehogs. Yeah.
I love, by the way, just the outrageous thing of we need to build the ultimate life form. He's a hedgehog.
But then they were like, big lizard.
Yeah, they go hedgehog, the first one. Second one is giant bio lizard that turns into this gooey space thing.
He's the final
boss of
boss
Adventure 2.
that you haven't seen.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Oh my gosh.
It's both simultaneously the dumbest shit and the hypest shit, which is Sonic to a T.
Yep.
Adventure 2 is both cringe and based, and it somehow pulls off both really well.
Facts.
Anything else you want to go over?
Would just thank our sponsor, Dubby. If you need any healthy, no artificial colors, natural ingredient energy, Dubby is the way to go. If you go to the website dubby.gg and use the code TakeItSleazy, all one word, at checkout, you'll save 10% and you'll help us out. Also, like and subscribe. Turn on those notifications. Give us some likes and some stars on Spotify, or
give us a comment if you have any subjects you'd like us to touch on.
For sure. And as always,
take it sleazy.